We currently have 5 jerseys retired as members of the CCHS Circle of Honor, which is considered the highest recognition you can now receive here at Coastal. And we actually have 2 in the house tonight, which is Lauren Duncan from last year with girls basketball, as well as Nick Chase from those 2 and unique part of school history. So that said, tonight we'd like to add a new member to this prestigious group. And the CCHS Circle of Honor is a system in which we recognize our most committed and impactful student athletes for their career efforts in a particular sport. These student athletes must have demonstrated a commitment to building strength and inspiring honor during their years at Coastal through distinguished athletic achievement that has proved to have a long-lasting effect on the program as a whole. I think it's become evident that we have just that in one individual in our boys soccer program. And so it is my great pleasure to announce that for the 2014-2015 year, we would like to recognize Ben Schram as the newest to the stage, as well as I'd like to invite Mr. Mark Edwards, Caleb, Jordan, and Richard to the stage. You can hold up. We got a few speakers. That wasn't the whole speech. Since the existence of the boys soccer program, there has been no greater single influence than that of Ben's. First, I want to give you just a few quick facts of all that has been accomplished both individually and collectively over his 4-year career here at Coastal. Benny has started all 4 years being the only freshman in his first year to make varsity and then go on to start at right back. He then spent the last 3 years as the anchor to our defense at center back. He ended his 4-year career as a defender with 14 goals, 8 assists, and a team total 27 shutouts. He served as the team captain for 2 years in his junior and senior year. He received the team's coaches award in his junior year and made Star News All-Area honorable mention his junior year. In his senior year, he made the Star News All-Area second team, made the Coastal Rivers All-Conference team, and then went on to receive the highest honor that you can receive as an athlete here at Coastal at the state level, where he then received the NCISA All-State Honors. And that is the top 17 players picked out of the state of about 600 players. In his 4 years, the team compiled a 57, 24, and 6 record, which is a 70% winning record. For the first time, a career-winning record over Cape Fear Academy, going 3-2-2. His freshman year was the program's first year in the North Carolina Independent Schools Athletic Association, in which the team has been the only program to make playoffs more than once, let alone 4 consecutive years. In his junior year, they recorded the school's first ever playoff victory, then went on to the memorable run of a Final Four here in his senior year, as well as finished conference runners-up here in our first year in the CRC. There's no doubt that this has been the strongest run in the school's history over a 4-year period. I've listed many great statistics that I think show Ben's incredible success as a soccer player and leader. However, his significance to the program has been much more than just his soccer abilities. Much of the culture has been shaped and formed by his efforts, his sacrifice, and his commitment to the program. While I'd like to speak to that myself, I thought I would ask a few guest speakers to speak to Ben's character and what he has meant to them personally and to the program. So first I'd like to invite up Mr. Mark Edwards, who is a parent of a freshman soccer player, Benjamin Edwards, and then followed by his fellow captains and teammates and friends, Caleb Ward and Richard Wetherell. So here's Mr. Mark Edwards.
Just a very quick story of something that was was passing to Ben. Probably never thought about it again. But it is indicative of the character and leadership qualities that he has, instilled by his parents and instilled by this school. This summer, as Benjamin was coming in as a freshman, he wanted to partake in the off-season workouts, and so he came on a Tuesday night, pick up, very first night he came, didn't know anybody. We pull up in the parking lot, and how you do as a freshman and a freshman parent, sort of thing. We walk out, and several guys out on the field circled up, just talking and whatever. We didn't get off of the pavement into the grass yet. Ben comes running over and welcomes Benjamin and just took him under his arm right away and welcomed him into the team, onto the field, and showed him the ropes. And I think that quality shows, obviously, the leadership skills that have been developed in him that he'll carry well through life. But also, as for a freshman, what did that do? For a parent, what did that do to make us feel welcome, make us feel like this is going to be an okay place? So it's spoke very highly, not only of the soccer program and what we were stepping into there, but to the school as a whole, and what environment was going to be, we were going to be experiencing here. So much appreciation to you, Ben, and to the Coastal family for developing good leaders, quality leaders, and one day we can hope that those freshmen that you welcomed onto the team are going to turn out quality like you are.
Maybe I've been with you for the past 12 years now. I've been through the ups, and I've been through the downs with you, and I can honestly say that your attitude is one that never changes, whether it be in school or on the field. You parents and fans probably only got to see it on the field, but I got to see it firsthand through 12 years of experience. And I can say that it is one that the Coastal Soccer Program and Coastal Athletics should totally be about, and he exemplifies this perfectly, and that is why his jersey should be retired in our gym. So I wish you the best of luck in the next 4 years at Sanford. I hope you excel there, except when Furman plays your soccer team.
I've only gotten the privilege to know Ben for the last 4 years. I consider him a pretty good guy. I'd say that just in the last 4 years I've gotten to know you. You play soccer a lot like the way you live your daily life, and you're committed to your friends and your schoolwork and your responsibilities, just like you're committed to your team and committed to each play of the game. You work hard, you never give up on anything, whether it's a 50-50 ball or a diving header or a math test and whatever class you're in. You're always working hard, and just your passion. I think anybody who has ever watched Ben Schram play soccer, you can know this guy just loves the game. He loves to play soccer, and he's just got a heart for it. And last but certainly not least, he's just a friend to all. Kind of what Mr. Edwards was saying. And Richard, he's just an incredible guy who is going to come and welcome you and accept you, no matter who you are. But to me, you're more than a friend; you're a brother. And there's that verse in the Bible that talks about there's a friend who sticks closer than a brother, and that's definitely you. But I just want to thank you for always being there for me, whether it's just something I'm struggling with, or I missed a tackle and you had to block the shots so the other team didn't score, whatever it may be. Just thankful for you and thankful for just the influence you've had on my life, both on and off the field. This is deserving, especially after all the hours and work you put into this program. So congrats.
I think it's really important to hear just the lives that have been impacted through what he has done here for families as well as for his teammates and friends. And so I want to leave you with one final example of Ben's character and just, I think, what captures best his overall love for Coastal. You cool with me sharing?
Yeah.
your season vision about detail. Hopefully he's okay with it, but he will be. But back, and I'm not going to go into detail, but back in the summer, he came to me in confidence and basically just showed me this entire vision that he had for his upcoming senior season. And it had nothing to do with his own stats or his glory, but it had everything to do about the school, about Coastal. He felt that Coastal was a bit down in light of just kind of all the changes that had taken place, and we had a tough summer here, but he truly believed that somehow their soccer season could have such an impact to the point of bringing Coastal together and giving them something to unite in and to really bring back the joy to everyone here at Coastal. And so looking at how the season ended and the support that we received, I think it's probably safe to say that he was pretty darn successful in achieving that goal. In that moment, though, I could just see how God was using Ben to make an impact on our program and our school that would carry on, not just in that season, but for many years to come. And I think it accurately reflects his heart and his just pure love that he has for Coastal Christian High School as a whole. So the program will be forever impacted by Ben and his willingness to dream big dreams and do the work. His passion for this program has been unmatched in the last 8 years of its existence. Therefore, he has had a distinct influence during an impressionable time of building a program. These first 8 years of the program is fairly unique for people who are stepping in because unlike any other time for any athletes that come after him. And so I think the influence that he's had will impact players for a very long time. And so that is why tonight he will forever be a part of history as the first soccer player to have his jersey retired and be inducted into the CCHS Circle of Honor. And so tonight, I just want to present to you the newest member of the Circle of Honor, Ben Schram. Wait. I'm going to cue you.
It's stop.
Before we drop the banner officially, I just wanted to give Ben just an opportunity to be able to speak to you all if he had any words. He didn't know that beforehand, so I'm just going to put him on the spot here.
Wow. Well, I think first and foremost, I'd have to say, glory to God, and our Savior Jesus Christ, for blessing me with the I have here, and the great friends I've played with and gone to school with, just living in this environment. Thank you to Richard and Caleb for the last 4 years. School or on the field or anything. They're just a text or a call away. They never turn me away or you're just always there for me. And, definitely outlast to my coaches and just for all they've done. We really are blessed here at
We'll turn our attention to the back, and we'll go ahead and officially retire Ben Schram's jersey.